Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to your program called Your Love Story, December 2019. And this is for you coming from Scorpio. First, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Now, I'm going to pull this first card, which will have to do with your first 15 days of December. And I'm going to tackle the areas of new romance for you coming from Scorpio. And what does the card says? Well, knowledge. So it says you need to find out exactly where this new partner is coming from because there are complications you will discover later. So don't throw yourself at this new romance too quickly. Wait and see, study the situation. Some things are going to appear which are not very tasteful for you. And you may find that this partner may be also a bit dominating. So take your time about it. And what about your ongoing romance for you coming from Scorpio? Let's see what the card says. This is a much better card for you where the ongoing romance is concerned. It says give and take. Don't just be stubborn. Try to be appreciative and negotiable. And you will see that this card shows some wonderful news. Again, there may be something which you don't know, which may be revealed in the first 15 days of December about your ongoing love partner. And so be ready for that. And you can approach that gently. There's no danger of a breakup, don't worry. And what about marriage? Let's see what the card says. This is a good card. The bonding is there, but each of you seems to be making up your own rules and deciding things yourself. So that's the only point of difference here. So since it's you listening to me, why don't you just take a step possible and just be ready to have anything that marriage partner wants to do, and that would be able to make it much better. And now, what about last 16 days of December? Let's see if you find a new romance, what may happen. You coming from Scotland. Oh, this is a wonderful card. It's a card of bonding. It's a card of Venus. It says that if you find a new romance in the first 15 days, you're going to bond with it beautifully. It's exactly the person you wanted, and things are going to be magnificent. So go right for it. And what about an ongoing romance that you may have? What do the cards say about that? Let's see. All right, this is a card that says, well, basically it's a good card, but I'm only worried that this card says the cup is overfull, which means are you expecting too much from your ongoing partner? Are you demanding too much attention or too much money or too much anything? So don't allow that to happen, and you'll be much, much better off. That's all you need not to do. Otherwise, the card is positive enough. Now, what about your marriage areas? Let's see what the card says for you. Marriage areas, last 15 days of December. I don't like that black moon there. That's the only thing I don't like. Apart from that, the last 16 days are going to be good enough. What does the black moon represent? It represents the past. So in your marriage area, don't bring out past issues. Otherwise, they are going to create the blame game. And don't bring up anything that happens with the people you know in the past as well. That's all you need not to do. Now I'm going to read to you about your lucky ages. So you coming from Scorpio, some of your ages are going to be extremely lucky. Who are these people in the whole month of December? Well, from this card, I'm going to say if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75 or even 84, you're going to be one very lucky person in the areas of romance or marriage and family. Now, what about caution? There'll be some of you who will have to be very cautious what you say, what you do, and what are these ages about. And the card would say, well, it's the card of Venus. So I'll say if you happen to be the ages of 15 or 24 or 33 or 42 or 51 or 60 or 69 or 78, be very careful what you say and what you do. Things can be easily mistaken, the wrong view given, and there will be trouble whether in the new romance, the ongoing romance, or marriage areas. Now about color, and see what color are we going to recommend to you. The color surrounding everything is purple. So I'm going to say wear plenty of purple in the month of December, where romance or marriage, happiness, and to make it better would be concerned. And now we're going to talk about attachment. So there's somebody chasing you, you chasing somebody, and who could that somebody be, coming from where? And from this card, I will say somebody from Sagittarius is going to be very keen on you, or you could be very keen on somebody from Sagittarius. And this card also says it might be where you work or where you do business with as well. So something exciting is happening there. So look into that area. And now what about direction energy? So there are 9 planets placed around us, and when we look left, right, north, south, east, west, you're going to find energy forms. And from this card, I'm going to say southwest. For the month of December, face southwest where romance and marriage and things like that are concerned. Your aura will be wonderful. What you say, what you do will be perfectly right. And lastly, whether AM or PM is going to be good for you. Well, the day changes at 12 noon according to the rules. And so AM or PM. And I'm going to go for PM. So from this card, I will say that from 12 noon until 12 midnight is when the play for romance or making the marriage happier would be the best time to do it. Well, I have a 90-minute session, and during these 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years. That's going to be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palm. So it's a very personal reading to get your next 8 or 9 years ready and best for you. I'll give you information from the universe, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions, on and on. I'll show you how to reach that wonderful supernatural energy that you have within you so that you can be better than the rest in every area of the world. And so I will also show you how to use, between you and me, the information to have your personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. Wherever you are, whenever you are, do it yourself, and I'll show you how to do it and formulate your lucky lottery numbers. That will be based on your date of birth, time of birth, especially looking at your palms, because your palms are very important. They are divided into 9 areas, and so they show a lot of specialness on your lottery luck. Well, send me that email, AndyHoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com, AndyHoro9 at gmail.com, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, I wish you a good month of December. Thank you and goodbye.